So, now that we've kind of talked about the, software and then of course some of the different, how affiliate marketing works, now we can start getting down to, brass tacks here and talk about how to actually start and launch a successful affiliate program for your own business. Apologize if there's not a whole bunch of pictures coming through this, but I wanted to make sure it was useful. And so I have a lot of bullets and we'll talk through each one. So step one, obviously we already talked about, so just choose your affiliate software. And again, yeah, on your own, that's case by case. So step two, competitive research. I see a lot of companies making their mistake actually at this stage. They'll go through this whole process and then it's maybe not doing so well. And like, oh, why isn't it doing so well? And then it's like, well, direct competitor A has a way better, is offering way better payments or way better terms and conditions, which we'll talk about in a little bit, than you are. So no wonder you're not doing as well. So step one's always competitive research. What's going to be nice about this too is that you can actually, you don't have to join the network or anything to get this information. You can actually go to the sites. Most sites have a partners page, right? All the sites that are in the networks especially have a partners page on their site, and they'll just lay out all their payment terms and stuff like that mostly. But this will also help you decide if you're thinking about maybe starting an affiliate program, if it's worth it for you at this point, because you'll be able to see what your competitors are currently doing, and if you can't match that or beat it, then I would just recommend just don't start the affiliate program. So this is a good kind of litmus test early on so you don't end up spinning your wheels or going too far down the process. But I've outlined some of the main questions to answer when doing this competitive analysis. And these are all really, really important to find out. Interestingly, affiliates, Marketing Sherpa Affiliate Marketing Benchmark Report in 2011 came out and interviewed a couple thousand affiliates and asked what's important to them when choosing one program over another. The payout was definitely a big one, but interestingly enough, that wasn't even the top one. There's a lot of reasons why people will choose one program over the other. So don't think that also if, answer all these questions first, because you might find you may not be able to give as high of a payout, but maybe you can provide a lot better support materials for them, right, for an example. And affiliates are going to think about that. It's not just all about your payout. But number one, though, definitely for commissions. You just want to go find that out as one of the main criteria, because that's still the top one that they look at. Commissions, are they one-time or recurring? Remember with iContact, when we looked at them, the email marketing service provider, they had a one-time payment and then a payment later when they made a sale. Some companies, especially software companies, but I mean a lot of other ones too, will actually pay you recurring for as long as your customer stays a customer and won't give you a one-time payment. An example would be web hosting companies. Most of their affiliate programs don't pay you to generate a new customer right away, but they'll pay you every month, in perpetuity as long as they stay a customer. They'll give you a cut of whatever they're paying. So that's one of the questions you want to ask is, how often do they pay their affiliates? So what kind of resources do they provide? This is a big one. A lot of affiliates like this. When you're looking at what your competitors are doing, do they provide banner ads for your affiliates to use so they don't have to create their own? A lot of affiliates might not know how to do it. Do they even provide maybe some sample emails? Just any sort of resources. You just kind of want to take an inventory on some of the competing affiliate programs. Cookie length. Anyone know what a cookie is? Web cookie? Yeah, it's getting, I think more and more with all the privacy stuff going on, it's kind of more and more people are learning about that. You can set how long you're willing to pay commission after someone has visited the site, right? So if somebody visits your site today and doesn't purchase for a month and a half, are you still going to pay the affiliate for that, or is your cutoff going to be 30 days? That's an important question, and that's one of the things your competitors will outline in their affiliate program pages. Techniques that they disallow, advertising techniques. We're going to go over this in a little bit too. But you might notice that some of your competitors say no PPC advertising, or hey, you can do PPC advertising, but you can't use my brand name. Don't bid on my brand name. These are things, again, that affiliates they're going to look at all these things when making a decision on what program to promote. And that's another thing you're going to want to look for on the affiliate pages. And last is, but not least, is how often do affiliates get paid? Do they get paid every 2 weeks, every month, every 6 months? I haven't seen one that goes that long, but I've definitely seen some with pretty varying payment structures. Is there a threshold, right? Do they require you to have $100 owed to you before they'll cut you a check? So those are all important questions. After you go through these questions and competing or at least relevant companies that are all offering an affiliate marketing program, you're going to have a pretty good idea of where you should be at bare minimum to be successful. So the tip, which I already mentioned, was yeah, definitely go look for a partners page or an affiliate page on these other sites. Most of them have it. A lot of times they bury it in their About Us section. I've even seen it in the Contact Us section. I don't really know what they were thinking there, but so they can be buried sometimes. But you can find all this information in those sections. So here's just one example, Benchmark Email. I'm an affiliate for Benchmark Email. I've been an affiliate with a long time, and one of the reasons I like them is because they offer a lot of support materials. And this is an example of their affiliate page. So they have an affiliate program, and so this is kind of going to be what you're going to be looking for when you're doing the competitive research. This says the recurring commissions, 25% recurring every month as long as that they're a customer. Checks mailed monthly. See, they just outline it. You can tell what different, they have banners and they even offer videos. So these are kind of things that we'll take note as going through the question. They usually look kind of like this, the partner pages. So really important, once you've gone through step 2 and you decide, hey, yeah, affiliate marketing seems like something I'm be interested in, you're going to want to set up your own terms and conditions, right? You already have what your competitors are, but these terms and conditions are the rules of your affiliate program. You don't need a lawyer or anything to set them up. In fact, at least for a lot of the affiliate networks, they provide like a form you go through and just fill out each section, and that's the agreement that affiliates agree to. Has a section too for your affiliate terms. I want to say before we get started to keep in mind that these must be enforceable. It's another common mistake I see. They have these, affiliate terms that sound great. Like nobody can use a banner ad that has this word in it. I mean, you can't. Don't even say that if you can't enforce it, right? So that's something to keep in mind too. Again, just like we talked about competitive, part of why we did that competitive analysis too. You want to make sure that these are all in line or better than with your competitors. So the affiliate terms and conditions, here's what you're going to want to include. These are very comparable to the questions we ask when looking at your competitors, but there's some differences. What constitutes a commissionable event or commissionable event, first of all? Again, we talked about cost per lead, cost per action, cost per sale. Even further than that, if it's cost per lead, does that mean after they fill in the first page of your form, if there's multiple pages? Or what if a lead comes in, fills in a fake name and a real email address, but fake everything else? So, I mean, does that count as a lead? So these are, you really have to iron these out and explicitly state these in your affiliate terms and conditions. So again, what are the commissions? Is it a percentage based or is it fixed? Cost per lead, a lot of times best is fixed. You just give them, like we saw, $2 whatever per lead. Usually cost per sale, or if there's some sort of sale involved, there's percentage can kind of enter in. One-time payment or recurring payments. Again, is it just going to be one big, fat check to them, or are you going to, not give them anything up front, but it's kind of the continuity that you're going to pay on. Again, your cookie length. We have how often you're going to pay affiliates too. Want to answer that and make sure you state that. And do they have to have a set balance in their affiliate account before you're going to pay it out? Is another one, right? So are you going to write a check if they make $1? Are Are you going to write a check for $1, or are you going to say, well, I'll pay you after you hit $25? That's something to think about too. International traffic or sales might not be relevant for everybody, but definitely for some people, especially in service business. What if you get a call or a lead from India? Even if they speak English, is that a valid lead for you really? Just make sure to state that, because there are international affiliates too. And how are they allowed to promote your program? This is also a really, really big one, and it's going to be influenced by what your competitors allow too. But on the next slide, again, sorry for a lot of the text, but this is kind of the meat of it here, so bear with me. This is that last bullet on the previous slide. What are you going to allow them to do to promote your program? Can the affiliate use your brand name in their advertisements or their websites? Can they make a website that's your brand name review.com and then have a review website, for example? Can they use your brand name in their URL, ad text? Number one, you want to identify and clearly state how you're going to allow affiliates to use your brand name. Because if you don't say anything, the affiliates are going to use your brand name in order to generate sales, right? Can the affiliate bid in PPC on your brand name? That's another big one. If customers that are searching for you in Google, can an affiliate show ads for those searches? That's an important question. We'll talk about that just a little bit more in a bit. Are there specific promotion avenues that you're going to allow or disallow? For example, if you already have a big PPC campaign, are you going to allow your affiliates to also have a big PPC campaign and maybe compete with you, maybe not? Same thing with SEO, social media. Incentivize traffic. So this is something I'm going to have examples for later. But for example, if I were to set up a website that said, enter or sign up on this lead form for a chance to win a free $1,000 Walmart gift card, is that okay? Right? So you want to make sure that that's called incentivized traffic. So you want to make sure if you're going to allow incentivized traffic, make sure, and we're going to go through examples, so you'll have something to say here, but we're going to want to make sure whatever incentivized strategy that they're using is good. Can affiliates promote you with pop-ups is another one, right? And a lot of affiliates, and a lot of those pop-ups you see are actually affiliate marketers. In fact, the pop-up thing happened, first by AOL, with all those CDs, and they weren't an affiliate though. But after that, affiliates jumped on, and still most of the pop-ups you see today are actually affiliate marketers doing pop-ups, common tactic. So here's an example of the brand name bidding for Barnes & Noble. If you do a search for Barnes & Noble, their ad's right there, and all these ads are affiliates. They're all affiliates. But Barnes & Noble has a good reason for doing this. It's brand protection. Guess who you won't see in here? You're not going to see Amazon, Borders. We couldn't crack this when we were, doing it. And so instead of having their competitors in these sections, they allow affiliates to be in those sections, and it blocks out all competitors for bidding on their brand name. So in this case, it's smart. And that's one of the things you want to think about. Are there competitors that are currently bidding on your brand name, where an affiliate marketing program could push those competitors out of the first page or make it unprofitable for them to be on that page? So there's strategy behind it too.